Skarloey'S Avalanche. Lady had travelled down the snowy mainline tracks to Vickerstown to collect the mail vans. While she was there, the yardmaster asked her to take the mail for the Skarloey Railway. Lady agreed straight away. She'd never seen the Skarloey engines before. When Lady arrived, she saw the transfer yard was still covered in snow. But waiting for her on the raised platform was a little red engine with small vans behind him. "Hello there, miss. I'm not sure I've seen you before. I'm Skarloey." "I'm Lady. I work on the west side of the island. I've brought your mail." The two new friends talked as workmen loaded the mail onto Skarloey's vans. Then the subject of Thomas came up. "He just won't let it go. I think snow is beautiful." "Well, I do see both of your points," said Skarloey. "Snow is beautiful, but I remember a dangerous event that happened to me once." "How dangerous?" asked Lady. "I'll tell you," replied Skarloey, and the little engine did. It all happened when Skarloey and Rheneas were running the railway by themselves. Back in those days, the two engines were cabless engines, and they both weren't the best of friends. One day, Skarloey appeared from the workshop. He had been repaired and had his cab installed. "What is that?" asked Rheneas. "Looks like somebody built a shed on the back of you." "It's a new invention." "An engine cab. It's to protect my driver and fireman." "You look like the hunchback of Notre Dame," teased Rheneas. "You won't find one of those on me." Skarloey was cross, but he got the last laugh. When winter arrived, the engine's crew preferred to work with Skarloey. His cab and firebox kept them toasty warm. One snowy day, Skarloey set off to the mines with some empty trucks. But when he reached the ravine leading to the mine, there was a problem. The tracks in the ravine goes uphill to reach the mine yards above them, but the tracks were frozen, and Skarloey struggled to get any grip on his wheels. "We'll have to put some more sand down," said the fireman, but the driver looked up at the mountain rocks. He had other concerns. "That snow looks dangerous. The sound of Skarloey and the trucks could cause an avalanche. I'll set off an emergency cap and see what happens." Skarloey watched as his driver prepared it. Then they ran over the cap. The bang echoed round the gorge. Nothing happened. "Good," said his driver. "All's well. We can lay down more sand and then make our way." So Skarloey's driver set to work laying the sand on the tracks, while the firemen made 2 cups of cocoa to get them warm. But high above them, all was not well in the mine. The snow was thick and difficult to clear. They used the extra snow as a double buffer zone to help stop trucks skidding through into the ravine. The winch that hauled the trucks up and down wasn't working properly either, and when a long line of full trucks were winched down the slope, there was trouble. They had just started their journey when some empty trucks derailed. The winch groaned. "Break it! Snap it!" shouted the trucks. And they did. On! Faster, faster!" they giggled. "The snowbank and buffers will stop them," said the workman, but he was wrong. The trucks plunged into the ravine. Skarloey and his crew heard the noise and looked up. "Avalanche!" they cried. When the snow flume cleared, there was no sign of Skarloey. He was buried deep inside the high drift blocking the ravine. As soon as Rheneas heard, he and a group of workmen came to the rescue. They cleared away the snow, only to find Skarloey's driver and fireman drinking cocoa as if nothing had happened. "It's a good thing Skarloey had this cab fitted. It was like an igloo in here," joked the driver, and everyone laughed. "Maybe cabs are useful after all," said Linnaeus, when he thought no one was listening. "And that's my story. What do you think?" asked Skarloey. Lady didn't know what to think. Maybe she owed Thomas an apology. On her way back to Tidmouth, she had to stop at a signal outside Henry's tunnel. Suddenly Gordon puffed by with his wedge plough. He accidentally covered Lady from funnel to firebox in snow. "Hey, look out, there's snow about," laughed Gordon. He stopped by the tunnel and whished loudly. Then it happened. Uh-oh. "Help!" cried Gordon. "If Skarloey survived the snowfall and laughed, surely a big proud engine like you can do the same," chuckled Lady. Moaned Gordon from within, and then fell as silent as the snow.